How's it going, everybody? I issue Reaper 31 here, and welcome to the final episode of the Manager Mode 2.0 series here on FIFA 16, featuring Ted Lasso at Newport County. Now, it's been quite the journey for Ted Lasso, getting his teeth back into English football, albeit being in Wales, to try to rebuild his reputation in the lower leagues of English football. And it took him some time to get to where he needed to go. Finally culminated after 3 years with a victory in Wembley in the League Two playoffs to promote Newport County to League One. And unfortunately for Ted, he's going to move on to bigger and better things. Um, the club is definitely sad to see him leave because he's brought so much success to Newport County. It really made them a contender in League Two. I mean, he struggled to get that team over the hill, and this year he finally did it. So I just wanted to go over in this video and kind of talk through it, the 3 years, and kind of look at the stats, all his wins and stuff, and just kind of go over everything. With one club all 3 seasons, the domestic cup he won, I believe, was a preseason tournament. So because I guess it would count the League Two. Would be a domestic cup, wouldn't it? So winning the League Two playoffs would definitely count too. His biggest win came against Carlisle, a 4-0 drubbing. Year two? No, that's year one. Year number one, and our worst defeat came against Rochdale in year three. The most we spent, the record transfer fee he spent was £450,000. Not bad for a small team. That's a good chunk of change for the League Two side. His earnings well over 624,000. So he really didn't get any contract bumps, but you can take a look at his overall record. He played 174 games with Ted, albeit in the last episode we simmed quite a few. But those were 66 wins, 52 draws, and 56 losses. So we ended it with a winning record. 3 years in Newport County, which is surprising. I mean, we were kind of a mid-table team all the way through, so I guess it's not too surprising. 185 goals were scored and seeded again in the positive. So Ted Lasso, I would say his 3 years at Newport County were very successful. Now I'll just quickly go over the objectives. Remember, Ted Lasso came in as a one-star manager to this club. That was a one-star team when he took it over. His early objectives were to finish mid-table in League Two. He did achieve that in year one. In the domestic cups, he did not get out. The blocks got knocked out in the first rounds of both FA Cup and Capital One Cup. Did not win any Manager of the Month or Manager of the Year. The biggest signing of the year was Harrison, who was pretty much a stalwart starter for us for the majority of his career. Finished 11th. You can see we definitely struggled to score in our first year with Ted Lasso. Just the tools weren't there. We didn't have the playmakers backing up the attack. Only conceded more than we scored. But all in all, not a bad first season. I mean, we were knocking on the door for the most part until we kind of fell off the wagon late. Year number two was a bit more successful, even though we were upping the objective to fight for promotion, which we didn't achieve. We did, however, reach the round of 32 group stage, so we got half a star there. Remember, we came in, since we completed our primary objective, we got 1 star, and any secondary was half a star. So we got a half a star for reaching the group stage, so we bumped up to 2.5 stars after year number two. And that was mainly due to our FA Cup run. We got to the 5th round of the FA Cup. We lost to Burnley on the road, and we were doing pretty well in that competition. We knocked off some big teams, if I recall. Again, Capital One Cup, we just couldn't get out of the gates. Didn't win any Manager of the Months. Didn't win any Manager of the Years. Record transfer. We bought Pearson for $252,000. I believe that was a end of summer deadline day deal that we made, and he ended up being quite the center back for us. Obviously, selling Day, our MVP goalkeeper, at the that summer as well, recouped some of that cost. Again, finished 11th, and we were really in the fight for most of the season, but then just kind of fell off the wagon once again. Ended 15-8 matches, 19, 19, and 20. Our goal scoring did go up, and our defense was probably the best it's ever been, only conceding 46 goals throughout the year, which is, if you think about it, that's kind of crazy. We were just shutting people down left and right, but the games where we did concede, we just couldn't get the victories in them. And then this final season, Ted Lasso was back trying to fight for promotion and reached around a 32 for the Cups. I tried to up that at the beginning of the season. It would not let me unless I up the primary objective. Fight for promotion, we did. We ended up getting promoted in year three in the playoffs, which wasn't ideal. We were in the hunt for the top three pretty much all year, but we'll definitely take the getting it in by the playoffs. We didn't reach the round of 32. Again, League Cup and the FA Cup, man, we just fell on our face this season. We did win a Manager of the Month, and I believe that was in the month of April when I simulated. Go figure, right? Give Ted some love there. Didn't win Manager of the Year. Johnson was our highest signing. Did we sign him? I think we signed him. That was a summer signing at left back to replace Barrow, and then Aragona we sold in the winter to Barcelona for 675,000. So it was another good sell. A young academy player from Spain that we brought up did the job for us. Looking at our league position here, we ended up fourth place, so we actually did very well. And again, we had a really kind simulation in April to help us out, but we played 62 matches, ended up scoring 82 goals, which we really struggled the first two seasons was goal scoring, and we really turned it on. Defensively, we were a bit more shaky, but really you could see the proof was in the pudding that it would have been a real crime if we didn't get promoted from the form we were in. And Ted Lasso got the job done in the playoffs. I mean, it was a shame we didn't capitalize on getting a trophy in the paint trophy. At least it gave us that experience to go to Wembley to fight for a cup, and it really paid dividends for the boys once they got there for the playoffs. Well, that's gonna do it, guys. Before I start rambling on anymore, I just want to thank each and every one of you who subscribe to the channel and like the videos and spend your time watching this content. I try to do my best to get it to you as quickly as I can, and I appreciate your patience and support. And it's awesome that you guys have helped kind of grow the channel to where it is, and you kind of see the vision of what I would like to see in a career mode. And hopefully I can bring that to you in the next series with Ted Lasso. And just keep subscribing if you like the videos, and go back and just relive the memories of me ranting and raving like I like to do. And stay tuned for the next episode. I can't tell you when that's going to be. Right now, I'm working on getting the mods for Pez all installed on the PC. But hopefully, I'll have content to you soon. Don't forget to go to my channel update video and vote. And also, leave descriptions in this video if where you want to see Ted Lasso manage next season. Do you want to see him in a stay in England and manage? Do you want to see him maybe go to somewhere like France, Italy, Spain, Germany, or maybe even South America or Asia? Whatever you guys want to throw out there, just I'll listen and see what I can do. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. And until next time, I'm Aisha 31, and I'll see you.